Good morning. If you think I'm crying, it's not the emotions, it's super cold. So my eyes are kind of watery. Oh, I just remembered I'm wearing glasses. I should put them on. Right, that's better, I guess. Sun is on, even though the sun is not really out. But I'm out, even though it's only 2 degrees. I went out this morning, completely changing plans I had for the weekend. Sometimes just, you know, you gotta bob and weave and do what's most logical or feels good instead of what you have in your brain. Right, so change of plans, right? Well, you don't even know what my plans were, but allow me to tell you. I notice I'm feeling a little bit better lately. So the ambitious, maybe overly ambitious plans are coming back. I don't know, do you guys have that too? The minute you're somewhat feeling comfortable, you're like, let's think of the craziest thing I could do right now. And so I did. So last weekend I was feeling super strong, healthy, energy was back. I had a great ride I did together with my buddy Jan on the Sunday. Had 2 great training days after that on the Monday and Tuesday. And then later in this week, the last couple of days, my energy has been dipping. My headaches are back, blah, blah, blah. Poor me. Nah, fuck that. But I had to change my plans. Originally, I wanted to do a route that's called Across the Two, abbreviated as ACT2. And that route is made by the same guys that made the Across the Champs event. Remember the bikepacking event where I failed miserably? This forest is just pure evil. Jesus. So the Across the Two is a bikepacking route, and the two refers to the 2 countries. You're riding through Belgium and the Netherlands, actually quite close to my house, so it was also quite practical to do that route. But knowing the route builders and looking at other people that have already done it, it appears to be quite a mountain bikey type of route. So a lot of single track, and that's not a bad thing, but especially this time of year with all the rain and mud and stuff, it's I thought it would be too ambitious. I always find out that I still have a road mindset when it comes to distance. Maybe you recognize this, but when you come from you know, you've always been road riding 25 kilometers an hour, you know, that's steady pace, I would say. So 100 kilometers is 4 hours, but that is definitely in gravel and definitely in bikepacking not the case. I would be lucky if I would even hit 20 kilometers an hour, and typically, especially on more technical routes, 15, 16, that can already be a challenge. So yeah, so yeah, the Across the Two was too ambitious for me, so I had to change my plans. So ruling out the Across the Two due to weather and my energy levels, I thought maybe I can do the Limburg Divide again. I've done it twice last year, once as a solo bikepacking thing in 2 days, and one time actually as a 1-day thing, 220 kilometers from Nijmegen to Maastricht. Still quite proud of that I also managed to do it in 1 day. And it's a fun route, one of my favorites, and I know it also holds up when the weather is a little bit tricky and when it's been raining. So that was a good alternative, I thought. So actually my parents live quite close by the start of that route. So the plan was actually to ride to my parents on the Friday before, so yesterday, spend the night at their place, enjoy some of my mom's cooking, and then do the Limburg Divide in 2 days, and then take a train back home on the Sunday evening. Some positive news so far today: no numb hands, and the headache I woke up with this morning still there, but way less. And I'm glad I'm out and I'm on a bike and I love it. Little numb hand story here. I've always had numb hands on the bike. I've been riding road bikes and gravel bikes for over 20 years now. It's always there. Sometimes a bit worse, sometimes a bit better. I've tried all sorts of things, of course. And the thing that was actually most helpful was a bike fit I did in 2018 when I got my road bike, a new one. And I'm actually going back to that same guy in a couple of weeks with my gravel bike, because I just want to come as close as possible to not having numb hands. Last year I did an ultra distance, 320 kilometers, 200 miles in a day, and I swear I didn't have any sensation in my fingertips for about 2 weeks. So looking towards my trip to Portugal and the long days I will probably be doing there, I thought it would be best to go back to a professional again and see if he could help me out with that whole numbness thing. So, no across the two. Decided not to do the Limburg Divide just because of lack of energy, and shit happens, you know. I gotta do what I gotta do, in the sense of being sensible, I guess. Don't overdo it, because that's something that's built into my DNA for some reason. I tend to go overboard, all or nothing. But the older I get, the better I learn to deal with it. So today, no big plans, no ambitions, just a nice 60-kilometer ride through the neighborhood. It is chilly, but it's doable. I'm super impressed with this Sportful winter jacket. The only thing I'm wearing underneath is a winter base layer, long sleeve, and that's it. So still not cold. Oh wow, I'm already halfway. I didn't even notice. That's a good sign, isn't it? So weird, right? Second half of the ride, and I'm feeling so much better. I think with approaching 50, I just need an hour warm-up or something. I don't know. Or I'm just a beast. Hey, have you guys ever considered that? A long distance beast. I'm actually at the final 15 kilometers of today's ride, and I feel so different than when I started recording this morning. I'll put those bits in. I'll start the video off with that, but sorry if I seem off or a bit grumpy or lack of energy. Is that a word? I don't know. Started out this morning with a major headache. and stuff like that. But now, oh, I feel I can ride all day and all night right now. My energy is back, headache is gone, loving life. Another example of me still thinking like a roadie when it comes to distance and time. I only brought one banana. Typically 60k ride on the road, let's say 2 hours, 2:10 maybe. Just one banana should have been enough. But I'm on the bike now for 2.5, and I think I will finish just below the 3-hour mark, and I'm starting to feel a little peckish. I could do with some food, but no shops around, so I'll just have to get home and then get a good meal anyway. Hey, I would say for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I'll try to behave, not be a stupid C word. Almost slipped out there, sorry. Yeah, and then thanks, and see you next week. Bye.